Hello, Roslyn kids. We're looking at how to make Cornell notes. So because I can't really print out packages for you, we're going to learn how to take kind of a certain style of notes. That way you're not writing tons of stuff down, you're getting the main points down and they're usable notes. So it's important that you watch this video to understand how we're going to lay out your notes, and you are allowed to make any kind of modifications that you want. All right, let's get started. So what is a Cornell note? A Cornell note is when you basically take a piece of paper and you separate into three fabulous sort of like categories. The first category you have is over here, you have something called the recall column. This is where you sort of like recap anything that you learned about in the notes column. And so you'll see for the first few lessons, I'll be writing notes along with you so you can see kind of like how I set it up. And then at the very bottom here is you summarize the end of your notes. This is to help you kind of grasp what we're talking about, make conclusions, draw all that kind of wonderful stuff together. You'll also notice that you don't need to put your name there because you're going to put it into some kind of scribbler or do-a-tang or something at home. Do not do them loose pieces of paper because you'll just lose them all. But you will need to put like your unit title, call like your subject, so like the environmental chemistry next for grade 9s, and it will be light and optics for grade 8s. And then you need to put a date, and then your page number can go up here, or I will tend to put my page number down here at the bottom like this. So another kind of look at this looks like this, where you can kind of see, right, you have a title, you have like your dates in the corner, you have keywords, questions, your quick notes, abbreviations, key thoughts, takeaways. So you can add more stuff in to make them more thorough and more you. You can also stick some interactive notebooks there, like little flaps here and there, maybe like foldables, things like that. And I will pop some ideas in the lessons if you feel like adding some kind of like fun flair 3D stuff to that. But the key thing here is you always on the one side here is you put your keywords and questions from the material that you learn over here. And the last thing is this beautiful summary. All right, so your notes are your style. So here's some ideas of how to organize those thoughts. The first thing is you can add doodles and pictures. So you can draw things, doodle it, get going here. So it's important that you keep those doodle notes going because we talked about that beautiful connection in your brain. The next thing we can get is you got to color code stuff. I'm going to ask you to grab like pencil crayons, markers, different colored pens. You got to do something. When you color code stuff, like this example from my grade 9 lesson coming up, it builds those connections in your brain. So when you color code things, your brain is like, this is important. This is different. I like this. Charts and graphic organizers are anyways, but it's important that you start to use these and utilize these in the summaries. So for example, charts like this, right? So we're going to look at sort of what happens if you have too much or too little of something, and a chart helps you organize your thoughts. When we look at graphic organizers, a nice thing is a Venn diagram, so that compare and contrast. When you're comparing and contrasting things, you're building a deeper knowledge. Finally, look at this one here. You some kind of like cause, like something here, and then it breaks into like what is happening. I love this one. These little mind maps here. Mind maps are awesome and a nice way to kind of bring all your ideas together. And so the question you should be asking your head is like, do I have to take notes? Mrs. Carter can't see me. The answer is yeah. Yeah, you do, my friends. Because at the end of the unit, you will be taking up pictures or videos or something of your notes. And I'll be going through to make sure that everything is there. This helps you get credit for my course. When you write notes, you build connections. Online learning can be great. However, if you don't take any notes, you ain't doing the learning, my friends. You're passively just watching the videos. When you write things down, you're engaging and you're working through the materials. So yeah, my friends, you got to take the notes. This is important. It's still not as much work as being in class. We're taking it nice and slow and easy, but I need you to try your very best and keep that sciencing going on. Well, my friends, have a wonderful day and see you on the internet.